Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final episode of Mysteries at Zoryce Academy. I want to thank you all for staying with us through this journey. I hope we are going to be ending on a fun note for everyone. Just as a note, this is another episode where we are pre-recording just based on scheduling. So we just wanted to make sure to get this to you on time. So we're recording. Can't verbally talk to you, but we will be in the comments. As always, I am your beloved storyteller, Rachel, aka the Peacock Vampire. You can find me here on TTRP Theater as various PCs, elevated NPCs, or storyteller for a future series of insert title here. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. So stick around for that. Let's jump over to Allie. We have a face again.
I know, right? I decided I would like to have a face for the finale. I think that's important. Isn't that right, Ted? This is my co-star, Ted. You'll see him on occasion. He's the elderly cat that lives in my house. See, there he is. I'm Allie. You can find me on Instagram at thecreepyplantlady94. And other than that, I'm here. Hello. Hi. That's it. Goodbye.
That's it. You also have your business Instagram for.
Oh, I do. I do have a business Instagram. That's right. It's lost_Praetorian03. I can toss it into the chat whenever we're sitting in chat, watching you guys talk about us. So fun.
Allie is an amazing storyteller. I am in one of her home campaigns with Catherine, and it is delightful torture.
Everybody loves the Dark Ages, guys. It's great.
Love the Dark Ages. Speaking of Catherine.
I'm Catherine. You can find me on Instagram at smallfry. And you can also find me around here in TTRP Theater as also, different PCs and elevated NPCs and da-da-da-da-da. I'm in a bunch of different stuff all around here. You can also find me at Weave the Tale and at Vancouver by Night for Skin Deep.
Tedward! And we have Tedward popping up. And then Ty.
Hello, my name is Ty. You can find me on TTRP Theater at in various shows like Star Trek, which should be coming up again soon for the second season. Obviously here, I'm an NPC over with Dying Light. I had to think of the name. It's just like 40K.
That one game.
And in several of the, what are we calling? The Chronicles?
Vitae Chronicles?
Yes, the Vitae Chronicles, and several of those shows as well. You can find me over at Zweihander and on Martlick Games on the Ghouls Night Show. And you can find me on social media at Hey Tyler Gray, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah.
All right, so let's jump into our final episode. So the audience has decided that you have detention because they love to see you suffer, apparently. And this detention was brought on by, do we have a Tedward covering? I think we have a okay.
Tedward, no.
Tedward. Tedward gets detention.
Oh, did he?
The Tedward has been put down because Ted.
Goodbye, Tedward.
Ted wanted put down. He's being a grumpy old man. He will most likely make a comeback. Just bear with me. He's elderly, guys.
And you got this detention because Dick Butt stole a note from Lemon's room, and y'all chased it down and got caught. And as a reminder, the note said, listen to your astronomy teacher, or something to that effect. I can't exactly remember, even though I wrote the show. It's fine. Anyways, you're in detention because the audience has demanded it so. And detention, ironically enough, is in the astronomy classroom, where you have to clean the various stargazing accoutrements. Do you guys actually clean them, or are we just fucking around?
I'm
Is anybody
100% fucking around.
Anybody supervising us?
I will say no. Let's make it spicy. You haven't been supervised on any of your other
I don't know why they
detentions.
trust us at this point.
You
Magic
got
school.
detention, but we're not gonna make sure that you come or anything. And then yet we show up, even though nobody's there.
I mean, I feel like someone would like check you in, but it's sort of like the Breakfast Club where you get checked in and the faculty's like, fuck this, I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happily doing not a damn thing.
Okay.
I'm not doing shit. I'm going to sit happily minding my business in a corner. And if everybody else is cleaning them, that's fine. But no, I think the one thing that I am going to do though is, because accidents happen, we're people, is there's going to be a smudge on one of the lenses. It looks vaguely person shaped, but that's it anyway.
Amazing.
The smudge looks person shaped. Like, did you draw a stick figure or?
Kind of, and then smudged it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Somebody's going to think they found something so dope, and they did not.
In fact,
Okay.
no, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
They made this choice to put me in this particular detention. They chose. They chose.
They chose violence.
They did. It should be known.
Lemon is going to actually, polish everything, but there's going to be just one, telescope that just now has a little bit of grease paint on the inside
Of the view finder thing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love that.
Just one. Just one. Otherwise, everything is very well polished.
Uh-huh.
By hand, not using magic this time. We figured out what happened last time.
Well, you were also very sleep deprived.
I was also very sleep deprived.
Uh-huh.
Still don't want to. Avery is very diligently sitting at one of the desks with their grandmother's notebook on one side and their own notebook on the other. And they are writing just the account, kind of rewriting all of their previous notes in translations of their grandmother's diary. And putting a little flair on it, kind of making it read more like a story.
Very nice. Yeah, you are all in detention for the, fourth time?
Probably.
And you're doing your own thing, and the headmistress walks in.
I am just so happening to be reading a book for a class I have tomorrow because it's done. It's done. It's no big deal. It's done.
Uh-huh. Does anyone want to explain what the hell you all have been doing? Four detentions. You have been reckless before, but never 4 detentions in such a close time frame. Do I need to be concerned about something? What is going on? Am I being ignored?
No. Actually, let me just... Oh, God. Okay. So, no, honestly, it's just, I think it's just, the fact it's our last year, and I think that we've maybe just gotten a little out of pocket. But don't worry. No, lesson learned. This time around, we feel awful bad about it, and we're just working on doing better going forward. Honestly, this has sucked enough that I kind of don't want to do it again. So I won't be causing any more problems. I'm very sorry about that, headmistress.
They are they're helping me mend my ways so that I don't do stupid things next year, and there will be absolutely no detentions from me next year.
Amend your ways by getting you detention. I'm not even going to unpack that.
Honestly, it's probably just better if we keep it packed, if we're being honest.
And Avery.
Yes.
What? Please explain it. I don't understand.
Why don't you understand?
You are one of the best students, both in academia and in behavior, and then all of a sudden, 4 detentions.
Did my grades slip at all?
Not yet.
Well,
But disciplinary actions also affect one's career placement. It's not like in the mortal world where no one cares what you did in school. It actually matters here.
right. Because we got caught after curfew.
Yes.
And what were we doing? Did anybody actually catch us doing anything illegal?
The legality of your actions is not in question. It's the fact that there are blatantly explicit rules, and you broke them multiple times.
Wait, one second, Lucinda. I'm sorry. My entire life, I have been held to a certain standard, and I have done exceptionally well, despite my parents disapproving and saying, I'm not good enough. Why can't I be like my sisters? So God forbid I do something that makes me feel something. Pride in myself that is outside of just good grades and perfect behavior. You don't know what we're doing. And frankly, you probably wouldn't believe us if we told you. But what we're doing gives me some sort of purpose outside the stupid, godforsaken path that I've been set on since birth. So forgive me. They go back to writing.
I'm going to chalk that little outburst up to latent teenage rebellion.
To be fair,
I
you could
don't
probably
know.
chalk all of this up to latent teenage rebellion, for being real.
I just want to make one thing very clear. I'm not your enemy, despite your attitude suggesting otherwise. What I am trying to do is help guide you to being productive members of our society. Our society, like all society, has rules. But our rules are a little bit more important because of the responsibility of magic that comes along with it.
You know, my dad was a productive member of society, and he got killed.
I don't want to hear it, Lucinda. I am tired of this attitude. I am tired of this behavior. You are not children. You are not first years. You are about to graduate. Deal with your issues on your own time. If you need to see the counselor to get whatever psychological help you need, by all means. But this is a place of learning. And if you decide you don't want to follow the rules, then you don't have to graduate. I'll leave you to finish out your detention. And she leaves.
Well, that was productive. Anybody else feel like that was just so productive?
I was really sick of people telling me what to do.
I think it was, I thought that it was really well done, what you did. So.
Oh, man. We just, we love authority figures, really just. And if, you know, she would have a really great time in government. I don't know why she's doing this whole shtick, but man, government, she'd be cut for that cloth.
Follow the rules. We have rules. Stupid.
Okay, but rules were meant to be broken. For example, if you have certain potions, if you don't break them down and rebuild them, then how are you going to get really awesome things?
It's valid.
I mean,
It's called innovation
my thing is
and advancement.
They've been blatantly denying the existence of the bullshit that we've been finding and refuse to talk about it. And honestly, if she really gave a shit in the first place, I think maybe they wouldn't be lying about this. Like the fucking maze. Oh, we have curfew for a reason? Is it because you can get kidnapped by the fucking leaves? Like, I just really want to know. Like, I really believe that it's kind of hardcore bullshit that she's just going to walk in here, tell us that we need to behave, and then all of a sudden, her entire thing is like, oh, well, you all had such good behavior. Yeah, no shit, we had good behavior, but we've proven something that you believe is inherently fucking false. Why would we continue on the trend of listening whenever we can actually get proof that you're wrong in the first place?
It's because we're getting close. It's a conspiracy, okay? It's the conspiracy. Once we get there, they don't want you to know.
I'm pretty sure we're the conspiracy for being real.
It's fine.
Like
Tomato, potato.
Storyteller note, I feel like there's some animal grouping. It's like a conspiracy of something. I don't know, but it's in my brain. If you know it, drop it in chat.
Is it a bird?
Be there. I think it might be a bird.
It's like
I don't
murder.
know.
It's
a murder of crows, a conspiracy of
ravens?
Ravens, maybe? I don't know. But it's in my head.
Oh, no.
Yes, sorry. That popped in. Please continue.
It's lemurs.
It's a conspiracy of lemurs. Okay, you're now
that even better.
You're the golden lemurs.
Conspiracy of lemurs.
We're lemurs.
You're lemurs.
What a delightful word lemurs is. But on the whole, the entire point of rules and establishing guidelines and stuff along those lines, I mean, the entire thing is more of a psychological standpoint to make us more bendable whenever we're adults, so that way we're more likely to follow the rules of society, i.e. laws, which are established by a government figure. And again, like I said, she'd be really good in government. A cop. She'd make a great cop. She'd do great. She should consider that. If this
Dad's an accountant.
She should consider that if this doesn't pan out for her. Police work.
If this doesn't pan out.
This sounds like...
Sounds like you have a conspiracy to get the headmistress fired.
Okay, sounds like...
She want to walk in here and act like a bitch?
Sounds like more dick butt time.
It sounds like I'm going to put dick butt in the headmistress's room. And good luck getting him out. We've had no luck so far. I'm going to put just like 100 of them in there. I'm going to graduate, come back, make it a point to just plague this woman with the dick butt for as long as possible.
Please
fuck that shit. And oh, listen, do what you're told. That's all that sounds like to me. Because, well, for one, capitalism is a crime. And also anarchy. Get fucked. This is my last year in this hellhole. And she's like, well, your behavior here affects how you get a job in the real world. Does it, though? Because last I checked, nobody that has done great things has just sat around idly following the rules. So if she
Clearly,
wants to...
she's done such great things being the headmistress of this school.
Honestly, all the woman needs to do, just hear me out, right? All she needs to do is just go find herself a nice boyfriend. So that way, at least somebody else can pull the stick from her own ass, because obviously she can't see it. That's it.
Gross.
Anyway, who's even saying that any of us want to get a magical job in the future?
I mean, honestly, I've had my fill of magical bullshit. I think having a standard human job sounds pretty lit. Less chances of getting murdered by magical means.
Let me tell you about the magic that is a calculator. It does all of your numerology for you. It's great. It's like this little box, and there's a screen, and you punch in the numbers, and then it works.
Lemon.
We do have
a phone.
It has a calculator in it, Lemon.
We've established that Lemon has a flip phone.
Yeah.
Lemon does have a flip phone.
like a
Nokia brick.
Or
like
yeah,
Lemon.
no, she's got the Nokia brick.
Lemon, come here and look. See that? That's a calculator. It's just in my phone.
My life is a lie.
The world has come so far, Lemon. We are no longer the wizards of yesteryear.
I think I'm gonna go and apply to be a bog witch. That sounds nice.
Go live with Dave.
I'm gonna go live with Dave.
I'm sorry, is bog witch a career?
You know, I don't think it has benefits, but like
there's no benefits.
No
it's more like I'd be disgruntled in the middle of nowhere. It's like being old, but you get to yell at kids no matter your age for getting off of your lawn, which is actually a swamp. Cares. Oh no.
Do you, just out of curiosity, wasn't there like a memorandum that went out like last year about a slew of missing children because a bog witch ate them? Is that going to be you, Lemon? Are you going to be the new child-eating bog witch?
No. See, here's the thing. I don't want to share with the little shits. I'm going to make my own little gingerbread house, and it's going to be great. I'm going to eat my own house, and then I'm going to bake more of my house to eat more of my house. It's going to be great.
It sounds wonderful for you.
It sounds like you're going to have ants. So many fucking ants.
Sorry, you're going to have a gingerbread house in a swamp?
I don't know. I've never looked into the career.
Magic to make it work.
I can do what I want. I'll be an adult.
As a side note, nobody is an adult until they're at least 25. That's just my take. Continue.
Fine, then I'll open up a pastry shop with my mom.
In a swamp.
That's very important. You know, it's for the aesthetic. We're going for like a hipster pastry shop right now. Like, those are very cool.
But will you sell the pastries to the children, or will you bake the children into the pastries? It's the real question. No. I'm still on the bog witches eat people.
Here's the thing.
That was the whole thing.
You only have children. The only time you ever... Okay, so the reason bog witches take the children is because of one pastry that you can make with children. Okay? Otherwise, they're terrible ingredients. So what you do is you make them, and they give pastries that give you sweet dreams. But that's all. And so it's really just like, it's a waste of resources, and it's terrifying. But the dreams are really nice, apparently.
Lemon's going to spend the rest of her life finding a vegan option for it.
Exactly.
There's so many other ways to get sweet dreams, guys.
It's also like the ethicalness of youth potions. The primary ingredient in youth potions is children's blood.
So on that note, we're going to go to the next day for astronomy class.
Nice. Good.
You spent the previous night in detention
about eating kids.
Chit-chatting about eating kids and baking them into pastries. And now you are back into the astronomy class, actually having class. And your professor, as you know as PCs, because you've been going here for forever, as actual people, you have no idea who this person is because I don't think we've had astronomy class yet.
I don't think so.
No.
What's their name again?
So your professor's name or your teacher's name is Ernestine Reynard. And she is hella old. You also don't really know if she's human or not. It's very ambiguous.
How so?
She can't be that old. Like, sometimes she'll talk and she'll start saying, "Oh, I remember that time when Constantinople fell. It was a very strange time. Anyways, Pluto, is it a planet? I don't fucking know."
Oh my god, this is going to be a great teacher. Okay, so this is Lemon's second favorite teacher.
This is my first favorite teacher just because of how esoteric she is.
Yeah, this is great. I love Miss Reynard.
Man, I'm disappointed we didn't choose an
I
astrology
have so many teachers you didn't talk to. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, you are in astronomy class, and right now you're learning about the Andromeda Galaxy. It has very many mythical properties. It's all going to be in your book or on the board. I don't really feel like talking about it. You remember that one time in, where the fuck was it? Moscow? Rasputin. Little fucking shit. You know what he said to me? He said he was a better wizard. And I was like, fuck you. You're not. And then he died in a river. Sure, it took like 80 million times to kill him, but last one stuck. Don't tell anyone. What? Andromeda.
That's so much to unpack.
Okay.
So, quick question. What do you think about clocks?
They exist to tell time. Next question.
Isn't time a construct?
Time is a social construct. It doesn't exist, but it also does exist because we made it so.
How do you get more time?
You don't.
How do you get less time?
You waste it. Are we doing 20 fucking questions? Do I win a prize?
You do.
Wonderful.
So we have so many questions. And
Great.
Avery has the question next.
Wonderful. Everyone, open your books to page I don't give a shit and start reading. Questions.
What am I supposed to ask?
Ask her about the book. About the book. The journal.
Lemon, do you need to go see a nurse? I'm at Asclepius. What?
Huh?
My question.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be her when I grow up.
Do you have any recollection of maybe some like mysteries happening here?
In like a numerical kind of context?
There's a mystery going on right now, which is why you're asking me all these weird questions.
But like in the sense of there are 7 of them.
Ugh.
And
You know, the same thing happened in Japan once. It's very strange.
at a wizarding school in Japan, or
No. At a normal school. There were like statues moving and what was it? There's something about stairs and frogs, and I don't give a shit.
Hey, did you know Avery's grandma?
No. Never met her.
She was a student
That's
here.
interesting because she went here to this school.
When? That's great. Next question.
Right. Next question. Does this look familiar? And Avery will like open up to the last mystery notes of her grandmother's journal.
I love how you're just totally fucking throwing things out and just going straight to mysteries, like not even beating around the bush anymore.
No, we got yelled
This
at by
lady
a
is
headmistress.
crazy. got the only way you can speak to crazy is directly.
Oh, you're talking about the clock. I've heard that excuse very many times. It's only by students who want to come into this room and get frisky. What better place to get frisky than by the stars? Get seriously, just stay in your rooms. No one actually checks. Doesn't give any shit.
Right. So, is there like a time that people usually sneak out to do that?
No, it's usually midnight. Isn't that normal? Because the witching hour, the witching hour is technically 3 or 6. It kind of depends on what hemisphere you're in and what, mythology you're going off of. But 3 is typically the witching hour. It's supposed to be like an insult to the whatever, blah, 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 divine 3. I don't know. Christianity. It's fucking weird. I met Jesus. Woo! Anyways. Midnight.
Did you sit behind Jesus in the 2nd grade?
You mean Jesus? He's very nice. Lovely orchard with his family.
Mm-hmm.
That is, who are you what are we talking about?
Are you drinking shine? I mean, we are in the Appalachian.
Moonshine?
Would not surprise me if she had her own.
Could I do
Still.
I've made
Her own
my
still.
potion shine before. Would I know if she's drinking shine? Would I be able to smell it?
I, the storyteller, took a drink. She hasn't been drinking in this,
This
so
would be so much more fun.
I don't know. She's just really out there. She may or may not be telling the truth.
Amazing.
So we're gonna be I'm gonna be direct. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her what the fuck she is. And I'm telling this to Avery. I'm just gonna ask.
That's the best idea.
What's the worst that could happen? She tells me she doesn't know.
She'll call you crazy. That's fine. It's easy. Do you know how easy it is to just wave off being crazy?
Is it something you're familiar with, Lemon?
What? No. Who would call me crazy?
Nobody, Lemon. Excuse. Just quick question. It's been a topic of discussion amongst actually another Mr. Romero. He was wondering how old you are.
Well, that's not a very polite question to ask a lady.
Well, he said it was somewhere in the avenue of like 8,000 years.
I have a very good skin regimen.
Fuck. Very quietly, just fuck.
Can I get that?
Can we?
Is it like a Korean, 10th step?
I don't know. Do you know Sahather Unit? I met her. It was a long time ago. She's definitely dead now.
So
the skincare.
You keep saying you know people?
I have a lot of friends. I'm very popular.
Strictly for my own knowledge. You vampire.
Darling, they went extinct a long time ago.
How long ago?
I don't fucking remember. When was the Inquisition? The second one, not the first one.
There's more than one Inquisition? I thought there was only one.
You didn't expect that, did you?
No one expects the second Spanish Inquisition? Is there like a French Inquisition or?
There's plenty of revolutions.
Revolution is technically not a...
Lemon's note says what again about,
It said, listen to your astronomy teacher.
Oh,
just keep her talking.
Yeah, that's
just
what I'm
She'll
doing.
say something relevant eventually.
What you have gotten that hopefully you guys have latched on. Midnight. Midnight.
Yes.
Midnight.
So, if you were to set a clock to only strike once a day, what time would you set it to?
Oh, I'd say 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what I like my tea.
Do you like your tea with coconut cake?
No.
Oh, you're breaking my heart, Professor.
Profiteroles, honestly, way better.
No. There was a bakery. Oh, where was it? Saigon! Very long time ago. Anyways, it's very lovely. I mean, the nicest of
Saigon
cakes.
when you visited?
Huh?
Was it Saigon when you visited?
Well, next question.
I bet you're great to party with. We're just gonna throw that out there.
I'm a fucking delight.
You should,
This is my new favorite teacher. I'm sorry. Sorry, Shale.
Well, it's a classic.
It was a construct, remember?
Question.
Answer. Glad we had this discussion.
Oh,
Next question. You said questions, you said answers. She thought it was done.
Red books.
Red
What would you
books.
do with a red book?
Well, I read it, so I'd put it back on the shelf.
All right, and I'm tag teaming Avery and
She's said information that I believe is pertinent, so I have nothing really else to ask.
wait, didn't the professor say that nobody comes up and checks?
Comes up and checks what?
She didn't
the
say
room.
that. She says that she figures kids come up to actually like get it on because stars are romantic.
Oh, I heard that nobody comes up and checks, as in nobody comes up in there at night.
Oh, no. It's what she essentially said was she doesn't believe they're actually coming to see the clock. She just thinks they're coming up to
hook
because horny teenagers.
so if you had to pick your favorite clock in the entire building, would it be the one that's around here?
Are you talking about the one on the tower out there? There's a lot of things up here, but the one with the fucking people on it and the stars. Where the fuck is it? Poland? I think it's in Poland. That one.
It's not
So
big.
while they are continuing to talk to the
I
professor,
really want someone to ask her what she is.
Yeah, no, absolutely, please.
Well, while they're doing that first, I just want to make a clarification that Lemon is looking around. I don't know what the layout looks like, but I'm trying to find a window to make sure that I unlatch it so that it's very easy for us to just fly up and float in, since I'm assuming this is up on the top of the building and it's...
So essentially what this is, it's got these open air panels for the larger telescopes to go out of. They don't have like any windows or any shutters because there's like a weather protective dome bubble around it to keep it just sort of like insulated from the natural elements.
So we can kind of fly in.
The only thing that is blocked is weather. And it's sort of like it's the honor system because you guys are supposed to be good children following the rules.
So just a quick question. And it just popped into my head. Are you a human, by the way? Because I know that there's like other staff member here that aren't, and if there's any kind of preferences or anything that we should know in our last year.
So she's in front of you in an instant, and her noses are almost touching. And she's like, if I were to tell you exactly what I am, your mind would split into 1,000 pieces, and then those 1,000 pieces would split into 1,000 more pieces, and infinitesimal until you are nothing but a babbling pile of goo. It's better off if you don't know. She'll boop you on the nose and back up.
So, like...
I think she's God.
Batman.
Did anyone hear the story about the duck in a bar? It's rather amusing.
Oh, yeah.
I have a running theory that now she's just some kind of celestial nexus crawler.
Yeah, that track.
Nexus crawlers, for those who don't know, look them up. Just look them up.
Well, time is a construct, but I'm bored with this time. Class dismissed. Do fucking homework. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave.
Well, I'm gonna leave.
Go ahead, Lucinda. You can't just ask people that.
I sure
ask people if they're human or not.
I sure can. I did. Listen, if you're not sure, it's better to ask so that way you're more polite in the future. At least whenever it comes to mythical creatures. It's just kind of my running theory.
Singular mythical creature?
Mythical creatures. There was a Z at the end of it. So, midnight?
Midnight? Brooms.
I
did a little look-see. There's
just love the Eris tail.
Is that Trisket?
Yes, this is Eris playing Trisket. The baby. Say hello. Oh, she's so cute.
Gracie playing Quinn is at my feet.
We just have all of the cats today.
Ted is in my closet.
Yes, midnight.
Ted's on a shelf
Brooms.
in my closet.
We got this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be totally fine. Just remember the maps.
Maps? What maps?
Yeah.
I made you guys maps to be able to get around.
You did make us maps.
You sure
Thank
did.
you for reminding me. I would have done something dumb.
Damn it, I had totally forgotten.
I never forget. Mind like a steel trap, unless it's combat rules.
Hey, but Dark Ages V20 combat rules are fucked. Like, you have leeway there. Anywhoozy what's it. So, you guys don't have to make rolls because you have your notes. You know when to sneak out.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I will say you find yourself in the astronomy classroom. I'll say a little bit before midnight. And let's just say you have like a couple minutes before midnight. Do you do anything in like the interim? Are you looking for anything? Are you just chilling, waiting? What's going on?
I'd like to just make sure like where the clock is, if there's an easy way to get to it.
There's no clock in this room.
Oh, she said it was like in the tower.
Yeah, are we not in the tower?
Not this tower. The school has multiple towers. Sorry, didn't clarify. Not this tower.
The one in Poland also is the one she was talking about initially.
Well, yeah, but I don't think the Mysteries of Zoryce Academy are going to be in Poland.
I mean, we went to an extra dimensional space full of books about our lives.
Was it in Poland?
It could have been. We don't know.
It could have been.
I will say, just as a fun little storyteller note, there were also teachers in there because they're part of the staff. Her book wasn't in there.
It's probably because she's the school or some shit. Or like some celestial being. Like a celestial nexus crawler. It's my running theory.
I think that she created the mysteries.
Oh, it's her fault? I'm down. I agree. It's her fault. We're going with that.
I don't know if I'd say fault, but anyway, how many clock towers are there?
So there's not so much a clock tower, but it's just a tower on the sides of one of the the school building that just has a clock in it. But this is where the mystery told you the clock would appear. So you're at least in the right space.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I guess we're just waiting then.
Yeah, hanging out.
So yeah, you're hanging, you're chilling, and then midnight strikes. And in front of you, with each bonging of the clock, a ginormous grandfather clock with a swinging pendulum slowly comes into focus, and it's fully materialized in the center of the classroom by the 12th chime of the clock. Here's my question, and I know the answer because you guys can literally answer anyway, but I think I know the answer. Did you bring the red book with you?
I would say we probably did.
It said it was the key, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you holding it, or is it who has it? Where is it?
Probably Avery.
Probably Avery.
I have it like in a bag with my grandmother's journal and mine and the red book. So I will probably take it out like once it fully.
So you don't even have to take it out.
Oh.
It shoots out of the bag. It opens. It's like hovering in front of you. It opens to just an arbitrary page. And this bright, shining, silvery lettering starts appearing on the page. And you can't read it at first because it's this ancient language. You don't even recognize it as being like Greek or Latin or Arabic. You have no idea what the fuck this is. But as it's writing, it slowly starts turning into actual words. And you can see that it's a riddle. And I'm not going to say like this is the riddle, because I'm just going to make you guys roll for it. But it's a riddle. So I'm going to need you guys to make a brains roll.
I don't want to know what the riddle is. Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I didn't make one up because it's a like, it could be anything and you guys might not even figure it out. That's why we're doing a brains roll. But your difficulty is 7.
14.
Okay, let's see. It's brains for me.
Oh my god, exactly 7. On my freaking 8, I got a 7.
I got an 8 on a 10.
Very nice. You hear a click. But there are 3 locks. A click. And there are 3 locks, 3 keyholes on the door. The book flips to another page. And it's the same process.
Huh.
Ancient text melting into English words. And it's another riddle. Same roll, same difficulty.
Got a 5.
8.
That one landed weird. Shit. Well, I got a 6.
It's okay. Lemon answered. So you hear another click.
Good job, Lemon.
And it's the final key, final lock, final riddle.
7.
8.
7.
You hear the clicking of the 3rd lock on the grandfather clock. And the little access panel doorway to the pendulum. And this whole time, the pendulum has been ticking along like a normal clock, but the glass door opens. And from the center of the pendulum, you see like almost a pinprick of light. And it gets bigger and bigger and brighter until it completely overtakes the entire room. And you're surrounded by this white light. It is almost as oppressively bright as that pocket dimension library.
Mm.
And you hear a voice. Congratulations. You have found all 7 mysteries. This is a task not all have taken, and even fewer have completed. But you have completed it. The legend is in fact correct. And for completing this, you are granted a wish. You don't need to speak it aloud. I know what it is. And it will be granted. And we'll cut to the ending of the school year. You have found all 7 mysteries. And for it, you got a wish. Avery, as the school year ends, how do things look for you? And what'd you wish? I can come back to you.
Ooh, tasked with going first.
If you need me to come back to you, I can come back to you if you need me to come back to you.
Yeah. If anybody
Okay.
else, like,
Catherine.
Yep. So the end of the school year, Lemon made her wish and hasn't really seen too much come of it. Her grades have been slowly getting better, as well as her potions have been getting more and more efficient. And she wished to become a great potions master. So there's just every little bit kind of keeps getting better. It's all of her crazy ideas are now just somehow there's a link that she always missed. And now like a little secret ingredient that she couldn't think of. And it's just ever so slightly, she's getting it. Slow, but she's getting it.
I love that. Allie and or Ty, who wants to? No pressure, but pressure.
do you know, Allie?
Oh, no, yeah, real simple. Time to get real real out there for some of our millennial crowd. I just wish to be happy.
Well, what does that look like for Lucinda?
Well, you don't wish the dead back to life. It's like a rule. You don't do that shit. It's kind of fucked up. So,
Charles has a family.
why would I want? No.
Hey, more
we
babies.
ethically take care of our animals. Spay and neuter. Just saying. But no, probably just like, shit chills out. It's peaceful. Didn't wish for any money, but the guys who killed my dad went to jail, and then the patent for the stuff he was working on came through, and like I just got a nice little windfall, and I don't have to worry about shit. I can get a job, I can mind my fucking business, and people can be dicks on their own time. I don't have to be associated with it. It's great. That's all that looks like. I graduated, got some decent money. I can get my own place, and I'll live with my alcoholic asshole mom. And
I was about to say, like, what is your relationship with your mom in this happy world of yours?
She never calls.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of things you can forgive, but irrevocably abusing people and not feeling bad about it, regardless of purpose, we don't forgive that. You gotta have some remorse. And I didn't wish for her to be happy. I wished for me to be happy, and I don't need her for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
And Avery?
So Avery, the end of the year, this is like after they've graduated, or like
I'll say you're in the like last few days of school.
Okay. So as the year progresses, Avery every now and then starts getting letters from like first their dad, and then like one of their sisters, and then their mom, and it starts sort of like they seem just a little bit more personal than they usually do. They don't typically like write to each other while Avery's at school, so it's a little strange. They have just a little bit more personal touches, but then probably like a couple weeks before like graduation or whatever, they get a letter saying that the whole family is going to be there and that they're very proud of Avery and they can't wait to see what they do. And Avery writes back that they don't want them there because their whole life they had fought for approval from them, and just tailored everything to the family name. And they decided that that's not who they are anymore. And they're working on getting a book published that is a fictional interpretation of their adventures with the mysteries. Yeah.
Now, where's the book going to be sold? Is it going to be sold in the magical world or the non-magical world?
Maybe both.
It is fiction.
It's fiction.
It's fiction. And who's going to believe that some 3 like stupid teenagers went out and found Mothman and named him Dave?
Right? And also
I'm sorry. Like,
And also created Dick Butt.
And created a sentient, semi-sentient dick butt. Like, oh, I just love the idea of Avery being a famous author.
Right? That's so cute.
That's adorable.
I think that they would. I think their book would obviously do better in the non-magical world because, you know, when you have like a ton of magic, like I'm sure some people would like it, but like they live that kind of stuff. So I think it'd probably do better in non-magical world, and then they'd kind of just be like, yeah, I mean, like I have magic, I can use magic, but like this world is less demanding of me and who I am.
It sounds like everyone has made or will be making money in the future, so we'll be able to find a very nice house next to a bog where I can live and I can live near my friends.
Exactly. Bogside property.
Bogside property.
Other part of my happiness. Yeah, the headmistress who was just a bag of ass.
Oh, we can put a pin in that. I do have plans for that because someone fucking guessed my whole plot. Anyway. No, actually, no. We're gonna.
Well, I'm so happy for that.
If anyone has no more wish fulfillment that they'd like to close out, we will, cinematically speaking, fade to the end credit scene. And you have Ernestine Reynard in her office. She's got her legs propped up on her desk and she's drinking some tea. But the tea looks like a galaxy. It's sparkly, swirling on its own. And she's just sipping on it. And as she's sitting there, she just thinks aloud to herself, Well, another set found mysteries. This has been fun. I should do it again. Yeah. I think it's time for a new headmistress. She'd be good in the government. And for a split second, her features change to that of Hortensia Zoryce, the founder of the school. And they change again. They change again. Almost like as she's sifting through these fun little memories, she takes on the appearance of what she used to look like. And then she's back to the face you know. And she's like, this was fun. Good year. And Dickbutt hops up onto the desk and she looks over to it and says, why the fuck did you steal the note? Could have ruined everything. And Dickbutt was like, hot dicks? And she's like, you're fucking lucky you're cute. All right. Well, what do you think we'll get up to next year? And just kind of shrugs. And that's where we're going to end. Thank you guys so much for staying with us for these 7 episodes, even with our various schedule changes. We very much so appreciate it. A little bit shorter episode, but you know what? We had a whole lot of plot packed into these last 7 episodes, and I just kind of wanted a relaxing finale. Get to the touchy-feely stuff. So thank you again. I'm interested for our cast. What was your favorite part of this whole thing? Just fluff my ego a little bit.
Oh, it's literally Dickbutt. Just any instance with Dickbutt.
Just
Perfect.
came out of nowhere.
Any instance where Dickbutt caused a problem.
Anytime we had to make you use the voice.
Yeah, that too. I'm going to have you run an NPC for me, Rachel, and I'm going to request to be in Dickbutt voice.
It's going to be in Dickbutt voice? That's going to ruin my voice. Oh no, Ty, I think you're a bit frozen.
All your voices were excellent.
They were really good.
Yeah. Literally a lot of them, like Dickbutt, I had to come up with on the fly because I don't remember what I was supposed to do for them.
You did great, though. You're great at
Okay, I love Mr. Romero.
Yes, I loved that Lucian's gut reaction every time is, can I violence it?
It's me. It's me. You should have known.
But you're not supposed to be playing you.
I mean, I know, but so the
always bleed.
But the last name was Zantosa.
Chaos Goblin.
I know, like Santovich.
Chaos Goblin.
Yeah, I know.
Which is Santovich are my favorite Revenant clan. Gee. Wonder why.
Who knows?
It's a mystery. One of the many.
I think my favorite part was just like how like whimsical the mysteries were.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like they weren't like in the beginning you had, just kind of talked about wanting like something fun and like not super like too deep, like nothing like that we can get into like philosophical and like super angsty plot lines with all of the other shows on this channel. But like this was just something like that was supposed to be like fun and whimsical, and like that's what you brought us, and like I love that. That was just it was fun.
And I really love also my fellow players. Thank you guys for letting me just be Lemon.
I loved
and just going with it. I had so much fun with this character, and your encouragement has just been yes-anding me. Has just been so much fun. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, you 3 are legitimately the heart of this story, because I can talk about plot, but you guys were the ones who brought it to life. So I appreciate you guys. I think you all did amazing. Also, fun fact about the mysteries, they're actually real urban legends in Japanese schools. Except for the maze.
That's so cool.
Except for the maze. That one I did come up on my own. But yeah, like the crying bust, the missing stair, the mysterious clock.
So cool.
Like these are all urban legends in Japanese schools. And I'm like, what if I made them magic and real?
I love that.
I love that.
I used to watch a lot of Japanese dramas because hashtag I not a weeb, but I just really like that shit.
I think everybody should like some version of like Japanese or Korean drama because like damn,
yeah,
they sell it.
Well,
They do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Korea is on the trend of zombies right now, but like the moment they get to vampires, I'm going to lose my mind because I imagine they're going to do phenomenal.
Vampire Detective, did you not watch that show?
I did not, but I will watch it now because I didn't know it existed.
Yeah.
But you know, like they're like kind of on a media kick of like zombies right now. Like a lot of their big stuff is zombies. Like Kingdom, phenomenal. All of Us Are Dead. Whatever, you know, Train to Busan. They're all great, but like the moment they take over the vampire fandom, whatever.
Oh yeah,
can't wait.
Like there are a couple vampire
broaden your
shows
horizons
out there.
and watch foreign things.
Exactly. Yes.
A lot of the vampire stuff that I've seen, that is foreign dramas in particular, have been on Netflix. Like Kingdom, I think, is also on Netflix.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, because me and Paul watched Kingdom like a hot bit ago, but
he loved that.
Rachel.
He's squishy.
Rachel, it's swords.
Oh, that's true. He can handle the scary for the sword.
I've broken him well in. Now we just hang out and watch scary movies because I'm like, look, the plot, you could just tune back in at any point in time and just know what's happening. It's fine. So I've got him watching scary movies. I've taught him and given him the way. But no, we watched Kingdom, but the one vampire show that I watched that wasn't awful was about like this family, and they live in like, I think it's Romania, actually. Ironically, of course it's Romania. Like, of course it is. But they have like this whole family like dynamic. It's wild. It's wild. Like the mom's a vampire, the older siblings are vampires, but like it's wild. Do recommend. But yeah, no, I think on the whole, like, I recognized one or two of the mysteries, mostly the crying bust. I recognized that one. And then I recognized, oh God, not the hunter one. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the lights over the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize that one. That's actually supposed to be a callback to, if I'm not mistaken, I could be remembering wrong, but whenever you die in front of like a body of water or a mirror or something like that, it traps your soul. And apparently that was like, as somebody would, like, people died over the lake and like their reflections got trapped, and so hi Eris's butt
makes it a little more less whimsical there.
Yeah, but their souls were the lights. Now, not saying that's what Rachel did, but
no, they were just will-o-wisps, just burning hot will-o-wisps. But yeah, like there were a lot more mysteries that I had toyed with the idea of including, like toilet ghosts, because they're really
prominent. There's a lot.
Japan loves their toilet ghosts.
Very
like the ones that reach up and grab you and pull you in, the one that makes you choose between different colored toilet paper, determine which way you died, the one who's just there.
He's just hanging out.
Who's just there.
It's a toilet friend.
And you can summon them by chanting or like doing singing a little ditty, and they're just there and they kill you.
Based on the kind of toilet paper.
Summon a ghost.
But based on the kind of toilet paper. No. There's a toilet paper one, and then there's, I can't remember, it's supposed to be like a little girl ghost, and you're supposed to like sing a song and like knock on a certain number, like stall, like the third stall or something like that, and then she like is there. It's like the Japanese school kid version of Bloody Mary, but with toilets instead of mirrors. I don't.
I just really want to understand why toilets.
Understand why toilets.
Everyone should want to go to to the toilet for peace, not for your buddy, the poop ghost.
Yeah. Do you want the red toilet paper or the blue toilet paper? Either way, you die.
The red toilet paper, I turn you inside out. The blue toilet paper,
you drown.
Love this.
You drown, but we don't tell you with what. And it's
oh god. That's the yellow toilet paper.
Oh my god.
I hate that. God, I hate that so much.
You started it.
I mean, like, facts. I did. I copped to this, but.
All right, guys. Well, again, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Please stick around for whatever shows come up. We have a One Ring show for like the Middle Earth, which I will be in. We also have the Heritage and Honor show that's ongoing right now, which Ty is in, that I might be appearing in. Who knows? We also have... I don't actually know what shows are coming up. I know we have a lot that are running now, pretty much every night here on the channel.
Well, while I'm here, I'll go ahead and address it. I've decided to put Vampire the Dark Ages Black Cross on hiatus. While it was a time and place issue for me, really. I'm going to be continuing to talk to CT, and I want to keep the idea going. It's just going to be put on a little bit of a wait, a little bit of a hold while some stuff gets sorted. Make sure that, like, I want to be as invested into the story as I am with everything else that I do. And right now it just wasn't time, it wasn't place. So Knights of the Black Cross, it'll be around. It's just not going to happen this time. And I am sorry for that. But it's something that will still be discussed and talked about over time, and something that I would still like to eventually run and show everyone. Vampire the Dark Ages is one of the most nuanced, I think, vampire campaigns. I'm going through all of the Transylvania Chronicles in my home game, and it is, on the whole, if you like Vampire the Masquerade, if you like any version of Vampire the Masquerade, and you have any interest in the lore of, like, what happened, how did we get here? How did the Second Inquisition even become a thing? Dark Ages is where it started. And Dark Ages, you can build any story you want. There are books for the Transylvania Chronicles. There are books for Constantinople. There are books for Jerusalem. There's books for England and France and all kinds of stuff. And the nuance and the overarching story of any Dark Ages chronicle is very much so heavily revolved around what the players decide to put themselves into. But something like that, and compacting it down and making it palatable for screens, and it not turning into this 1,000-page novel that we're just sitting here reading to you, is something that I would also like to work on the nuance of just a little bit, because I run extensive downtimes and downtime scenes and live sessions every other week.
Yep.
So it gets wordy. It gets wordy. It gets wordy, and it gets very there's a lot of trauma because it's the Dark Ages. We don't have a fucking internet. There's nothing to do but get in each other's face and cause problems.
Yeah.
So it's something that, on the whole, if you're interested in, I'd look into it. If you guys are interested, on the whole, in something that can really take you back into the first ages of vampires, you can even go past Dark Ages, and you can run them like an antediluvian game. It's not hard.
It's been done.
Hi. I did it. But I recommend.
We killed gods.
Killed gods. I ground them through killing antediluvians. It was a great time. But it's something that, on the whole, if it's something you're interested in, go read the lore. Mm-hmm. Go look into it. V20 is chock full of lore. It's a system that I really enjoy playing in. It's complicated, combat's hard, you can have giant war scenes, but it's something that even if you're not confident as a storyteller to pick something up on your first go, modern, you get into the nuance and the nitty-gritty, and that's fine. Well, this one, you just toss people into a world with horses, carriages, and swords, and then you just give them stuff, and there's whole books for it that like just so many more than just modern. And then outside of that, just learn it, listen to it, and then change what you don't like, because that's the point of all of these systems. It's the point of any system that could potentially be ran. The rules are here to give us guides. And that in and of itself is wonderful, but the rule of cool should always win. And circling back around to Rachel, she gave us the rule of cool quite a bit, and I really appreciated it.
It's literally a chaos campaign built on what can you do? Fuck around.
Fuck around and find out.
I did put a kibosh on a couple of things just because they wouldn't make sense for the story I built. No. But on the whole, yeah, like I'm all for just chaos breaks, because sometimes you just need to be a little ridiculous. Like I have in my brain, and honestly in chat, tell me if this is something you want to see. I'm toying around with the idea of doing a Vampire the Masquerade V5 telenovela short series. Just be fucking batshit.
I love it.
I'm so down. I'm so down.
Volunteers tribute.
Pop in the chat if you want to see that, because like V5 rules are very streamlined, very simple, so you don't have to get all bogged down with spending blood points and all the different pools that you do with V20, even though I do tend to prefer V20 rules. Shh, don't tell anyone. But there's also a rule set, I'm probably going to be grossly mispronouncing this, but it's Pasión de las Pasiones.
De las Pasiones. Yes. I played in a very short version of that. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember who ran it. I don't think I care.
Yeah, it's literally a tabletop game where you get to be in a telenovela. So I'm just gonna smoosh the rules and just give you Vampire.
Vampire is the drama.
Yeah, Pasión de la Vampire. Or something like that.
Amazing.
I don't know. So yeah, pop in the chat if you want to see that, just for another taste of Rachel branded chaos, because I am all for being that shining beacon of ridiculous light in a lot of the darker games, which are fun to watch, which are fun to play, and they can be cathartic at times, and we love to get philosophical and dark and edgy and broody like the edgelords we all are inside. But sometimes we just need a little lightheartedness, and that's me. That's what I am to bring.
Nothing wrong with that.
3 edgy, 5 me. I will pizza cutter all day if you give me the chance. I will help everybody else pizza cutter too. But this really helped break a lot of the yes, me and my dark plans, Batman, shit.
No, really you got a dick butt running around.
Yeah, it was really nice. And on the whole, Rachel, you did a fantastic job, and I'm really grateful you ran this.
Thank you. So we've been talking for a little while. It's all been wonderful, amazing things. Story is coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of chaos that we did. I encourage you to employ chaos in your own games, because it can just be really fun to go and buck wild a couple times.
And honestly, this system, check out Kids on Brooms and all of the other Kids on series.
Yep. Because Kids on Brooms, Kids on Bikes, and I believe there's Kids in Capes, which is a superhero version.
Yeah, I really liked it. I like the building of the character and just the system, the rolling system, and all of that. So I'm super glad that I got to try another system out. So thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you all for tuning in. Please be sure to keep up with the schedule for these shows here on TTRP Theater. I have a terrible memory, so I cannot immediately recall. But hey, if you're on our Twitch channel, it's right there. If you're on our YouTube channel, go subscribe to our Twitch channel as well as our YouTube channel, and keep an eye out on our schedule. Thank you, guys.
Bye.